Sports. It's a beautiful. See the stat sheet here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and Harrell's in at the... Oh, that was terrific!
Good. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Wasted no time on that one. Now here's Schroeder. Stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside, Davis. Back to James. Passes it to Harrell. They get a hand on it. Feeds to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Durant. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Outside for Caldwell. Here's LeBron. Great tee that time from Green. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Durant unable to get that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done, he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Durant just inside the line, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had to see him, he's had great form and continues to look.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Schroeder hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside, KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Here's Davis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls for him.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Joe Harris has checked in.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when you're big to knock him down from the line.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Irving against LeBron. Pass to Harrell. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Hart. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Down low, here's LeBron. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. 6 points for LeBron.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Harden draws the double. Left side, KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. His length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
And both free throws good for Durant. Lakers trail by 5. Now LeBron. A 17-point game for him in the win against Chicago over Harris, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Harrell. James has got 8.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Harden draws the double, and Irving launches it from deep, and the Nets miss again.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
James trying to free himself up, and it's Davis with the jam.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Outside Durant, a 3. The rebound by Pope. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Davis with the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Irving out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I was at with Brooklyn's head coach. He's actually more concerned with Anthony Davis's defense than anything. Coach said he covers as much ground as any big in the league. Plus, he has the length and instincts to affect shots anywhere on the floor. So they're going to have to try to move the ball away from him. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Irving's shot is good.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
And so it's kick. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. This their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than play the team you're familiar with.
And Green slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that one's good. Schroeder. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still feeling their way through this game.
It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Stolen by Durant. No good there. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kenny Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harrell in at the 5.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing make Coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Loads it up there for Harrell. Schroeder finds Harrell. Lakers passing it around. Here's LeBron, and stolen by Harris. Harden against Davis, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Over Durant, and Harrell slams it in.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane, and he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Irving double team, and a wide open look for Jordan, and a miss there on the triple. The Lakers in the lead. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Tipped away. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder from about 16. That misses off the backboard. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Harrell, the pass to James, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander. Using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And a deep three from Harden. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Schroeder passes to Harrell, and stolen by Jordan. Moving against Caldwell Pope. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because he can pile up quickly.
It's Durant on the wing. They get the rebound. Jordan. Back to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second so far. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Durant, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Schroeder kicks to James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Luwawu is checked in for Harris, and it's Brown in for KD on the wing. That doesn't go either for Durant.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
James, the pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist. LeBron's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. Irving passes to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot leader. Fifth on the list, Anthony Davis.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Miami.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
To the paint, here's Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Irving against Schroeder. James looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And then Cam does. He goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
They get it back. Tries again. One's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 25 points and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the... And now with the second half of...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And that first half.
Oh!
Man. Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
LeBron with the bucket, and not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
The shot by KD, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Harrell. And both free throws good for Harrell. Here is Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Pass to Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by him. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Lakers leading by 3. LeBron passes to Harrell. Back to James. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. LeBron's got 20.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Well, I like that Jordan doesn't force anything. He just kind of lets the offense come to him, picking his spots well.
Here's James, 29, to the middle. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harden draws the double. Outside Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
KD on the wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3-point lead. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. James, the pass to Davis. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. It's Jordan on the wing. KD against Davis. Right side, Kevin Durant.
Now there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's LeBron. That one good too. LeBron's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the first time ball to the game for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Lakers second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
James, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, as Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Irving double team. For 3, Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Oh, and they get in the way of the act to be. Good play defensively. Pull-up jumper. A putback. Harrell on the follow. Harrell's got 6. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron drives in and finished off by LeBron.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path, and the finish is going to be something to post.
Irving passes to Harden, and Green slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And stolen by Jordan. Transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Basket counts. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
James outside. Outside, Davis. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Love the velocity. That's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. 36 seconds left in the third. James outside. Back to Schroeder. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Setting the table for his teammates, James enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an reliable finisher.
And that one's good, James.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. Back right at... And while we can, now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle.
LeBron James, no meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
To the left wing, Luwawu. Oh, good on the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more full team, and that's why they're ahead.
Davis inside, guarded by Jordan, and it's Davis with the jam.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Nets trail by 8. Harris passes to Brown. They double up Brown. And Green slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
For 3, Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's 3 with the payback 3 of his own.
Outside for Davis. The tray. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Cuts off the pass. Here's Luwawu. He's defended by Harrell. Luwawu, the pass to Green. Free. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got 20.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Harrell down low. He's against Jordan, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Nets. Just over 2.5 minutes now here in the final quarter of regulation. LeBron dishes to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. And James throws it down.
Nice job that time by Caldwell Pope, getting it to the right man. Superb at sharing the rock with his teammate.
Irving against Schroeder. Here's the pass to KD. Here's Luwawu from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis is 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Not a resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And the wide open shot from Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Green's got 10 points in just the second half. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks it to Davis. For three, Caldwell Pope. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's Durant with the drive.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Inside. Davis, the pass. Caldwell Pope hits the three-point bomb. And the Lakers lead by 8.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? I like offense.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not it. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. LeBron outside. Over to the left wing. Schroeder, Davis. James trying to free himself up.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Outside Jordan. And Davis sends it back. LeBron outside. And LeBron found Hawks.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Nets trail by 9. Durant up top. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. It out to Schroeder. Clock is at 3. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable. Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Long shot. It's all but official. Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to lead and capitalizing on.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nails the tray.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kind of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot than early game free throws in terms of making them. Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
KD on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Caldwell Pope outside. And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group that they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.